Hello, you guys. I know it's been a while. It's what's it been, like 3 weeks now since I last uploaded a video? It's been a long time, bro. It's been a long time, but a lot of shit has happened recently with like games and stuff coming out and stuff. I just been kind of overwhelmed with this shit as of recently, but that's not what the reason why I'm talking to you guys right now. The reason is because if y'all don't know, if y'all been living under a rock, CapCut has sadly died, and like a dumbass, I deleted it right before it got resurrected again, so I can't use the editing software that I've been using. So I'm using this new one, and this new one literally sucks balls, bro. I cannot stand this new one. Like, it won't let me use certain pictures because it'll like mess up the way the video, like the aspect ratio of the video. And like, it's just so small and cramped, bro. I literally cannot stand this editing software. And it only gives you, and you can only have like 100 projects on it before you have to buy the pro version. Like, this shit literally blows chunks, bro. Well, I was just using the start of the video to explain why, like I'm just gonna use this editing software for one video. After this, like, we're not using this shit ever again. Sorry, guys, but it's just not happening. I'll find something else, but this VN, that's what it's called. This shit literally sucks balls. Sucks fucking horse cock. And beware, this video has a lot of stuttering, a lot of jibber jabber, and a hefty portion of hatred. So enjoy. Also, what was I gonna say? Hold on, let me think. Oh yeah. Before the video starts, I gotta let y'all know I will be playing Floppy 4. Don't watch it, Deshaun. I swear to God, Bryson. I swear to God, if y'all watch Floppy 4 before, it might take me a little bit. All right, I'm waiting for my second monitor to come in. If y'all watch this shit before I upload it, it's over. Consider yourself a dead man if so. Alright, that's it. Bye. So, I just got done watching the first 2 episodes of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. This video is just going to be me talking about the show, giving my opinions on things, just reviewing stuff, just giving my overall thoughts and opinions, explaining what happens. It's just gonna be me talking, alright? And it's also gonna be me ranting. This whole I'm overstimulating. Alright? There will be spoilers, and this video is about to have insane spoilers. But before we get into the spoilers, it's rant time. It's been long overdue on this channel. I've been meaning to talk about these fucking mindless morons for so long who have just blindly hated on this show.
Oh, the animation is so bad. Oh, the Future Foundation suit is called the Oscorp suit. Oh, it's not like the comic books.
I got bad news, guys. This show is peak, alright? The first 2 episodes were literally god-tier fiction. It brings a tear to my eye. And to the people who are hating on this show, I know you're mad as shit that this show is peak and that it's getting renewed for a season 3. Bro, we ain't even get the 3rd episode yet. It's already season 3. Bro, you love to see the GOAT win. But these Neanderthals on the internet, just these stupid ass negative Nancy's just going crazy, talking about how the animation is so shit. What do you want, Spider-Verse animation? Like, these people just don't want anything different. They can't stand change. I got bad news for you guys. If Spider-Man, like, right, not everything is going to be exactly like the comics. Sorry. If that was the case, Spider-Man would have never grown as a character. He would have never grown as an IP, as a figurehead in fiction. He would have never grown into the GOAT that he is today if it wasn't for these adaptations of the comic books getting, becoming different and showing different things and, giving us new perspectives on characters. Spider-Man wouldn't be as big of a character as he is today if it wasn't for adaptations changing what the comics have given us. So you fucking idiots complaining about changing all this, y'all would be the same stupid fucktards saying, oh, why are they not changing anything? Oh, it's just the same old shit over and over and over. That's exactly what y'all did with the Spider-Man backstory. Oh, they showed it too much. And now you're upset because they won't talk about Uncle Ben in the MCU timeline. Like you could just never appease these little peons, bro. These mindless drones just hating on everything. And the Future Foundation suit drama. I got more bad news for you guys. Oh, this today has just been filled with bad news. I got more bad news. That's not the Future Foundation suit. It takes inspiration from it, but it's different. You can obviously tell. First of all, it's not made by Reed Richards. Second of all, as far as I know, it's not unstable molecules that are able to shift around however the user wants it to go. Third of all, it's made at Oscorp by the creator of Oscorp, Norman Osborn. How the hell is this the Future Foundation suit? Yes, it looks similar. Okay? I mean, like what the fuck do you guys want? And the suit, even though it looks similar, it's not, because it has different elements to the suit. Are you guys dumb? Do you not have eyes? Do you not have vision to see this? The suit's not completely black and white. The suit, the lenses are black. The suit is majority white, right? Like the Future Foundation suit. But the black aspects of the Future Foundation suit are now navy blue, which I'm perfectly fine with. It looks incredible to me. And also, the suit has red on the waist and also red on the soles. So, does that sound like the Future Foundation suit to y'all? No, it sounds like your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man Oscorp suit, because that's what it fucking is. Deal with it. Suck it up, you little losers. Y'all complaining about the adaptation being way too different from the comics. What's wrong with that? Do y'all not understand what a new universe is? Y'all didn't complain when Thomas Wayne became Batman in the Flashpoint timeline. Y'all didn't complain about that. That's significantly fucking different. But I don't see no complaints about that. I mean, y'all ain't complain about Miguel O'Hara being a Spider-Man of Earth 928. Oh, but it's not Pierre. It's not Pierre. But y'all were fine with Miguel being Spider-Man. Y'all were fine with Miles being Spider-Man. But y'all not fine with this version of Spider-Man because some of the characters are different? Like, there's nothing wrong with this universe. Like, it's just a clean slate that takes inspiration from the MCU timeline and, just expands on it and gives us, like, everything that we want. Like, why do y'all not want a comic-inspired, MCU-inspired Spider-Man show that gives us characters we have never seen in the MCU before, such as Scorpion, Dr. Octopus, Rhino, fucking Chameleon? Like, what are we talking about? And also, y'all have to be, like, not all of you, right? Just, I wouldn't say a majority. Some of you have to be racist. Like, literally. Is there really something that wrong with Norman Osborn and Harry Osborn being black? Like, deadass. Is this what we doing now? Like, come on, bro. It's still Norman Osborn. He still got the waves. He still wears the green suit. It's still Harry Osborn, the son of Norman Osborn, who is rich and who likes Peter. And we don't know where their characters are going to go. These could probably be one of the greatest adaptations of the characters we've seen in a while. But why are we acting like their skin color changing is literally the bane of everybody's existence? We gonna skip off that. I know some of y'all are not all of you, some of y'all are racist though. Like, just admit it. You might as well just come out with it, bro. We do not give two fucks about you. You're just like me. You're a literal nobody in this space. But yeah, I think that's where the rant should end off. Everybody who's hating on this show are fucking idiots. Like, that's just how it has to be. Like, you just do it to yourself at this point. Like, the show barely had anything shown about it, and here goes people on the internet. Oh my god, this is what they took so long to make this? Just shut the fuck up. Your presence on the internet is legitimately worthless. And I doubt many people are gonna see this, and if I do get hate, I don't. Like, I genuinely don't give a fuck. Because I'm defending the GOAT. The GOAT needs people to defend him. Well, he doesn't necessarily need it, but I'm going to be the ride or die for the GOAT 10 out of 10 times, 100 out of 100 times. So all the people hating, shut the fuck up. The rant part's over now, and now it's time to get into the review. This show, the first 2 episodes, I just got done watching them literally 14 minutes ago. This shit is the best thing to happen to 2025 yet, and probably ever. Alright, this show is fucking heat, dude. Like, oh my god. Like, I couldn't stop grinning from ear to ear watching this shit. Everything about it was just so good. Like, the animation, like, at certain points in the show, Peter, he's swinging around in the costume, going chasing cars and shit, fighting bad guys. Like, oh, bro, it's so good. Like, it's so smooth. It's so clean. The characters, bro, don't get me started. The characters are great. Obviously the GOAT is the best character in the show. Peter Parker, Spider-Man, the greatest to ever do it. Aunt May. You can't ever go wrong with Aunt May. She a bad bitch in this show. Uncle Ben, I know it's too soon, bro. I know you just passed, but shit. Let a real Aunt May, let a real one slide in, bro. I would gladly be Peter's uncle. Like, cause she's bad as shit. Lonnie Lincoln is a peak character. I love this guy. Like, the second he appeared on screen, like, he's just so, like, bro, Lonnie is just so goddamn chill, bro. Like, I love his character. Pearl is the love interest for Spider-Man in this show so far. She's great, my goat loves her. She's dating Lonnie in the show. Spoiler alert. We're getting into spoiler territory now. She's dating Lonnie in the show. They're great together. Like, bro, Lonnie's just cool. Pearl's cool. Let's get to Nico now. Nico is basically the Ned replacement, because this show is very similar to the MCU when it comes to timeline and stuff and, like, events. Nico Minoru is... I'm not gonna hold you. I already prefer her more than Ned. Ned's not bad, but Nico, if y'all didn't know, she is a character in the comics from the Runaways. She doesn't have powers in this show, at least not yet. She's super fucking cool, and the chemistry between her and Peter being friends is phenomenal, bro. You just about to be hearing a lot of glazing from me, because if I'm gonna be honest, the only like slight issue that I got with this show is the characters' feet being too long. Why is their feet look like fucking platypus bills? I don't know, but that's the only complaint I got. the character designs, bro. Peter, like, bro, the old like comic, the Steve Ditko aesthetic for these characters just works so well. Like, it's so good. Like, oh, dude, Peter looks so good. Fucking Nico Minoru looks like Aunt May bad as shit. Like, and the costume designs, bro, the homemade suit that Peter got on is drip. I don't care what nobody says. The canister on the back, like, it just looks like he made it himself. Like, you could look at Tom's homemade suit, right? And you think, like, yeah, I could see him making it for himself, you know? Like, I could see a person with intellect, like true intellect, making this suit. But this one just feels so much more grounded and realistic. He's got a fucking air tank on the back of his waist to pressurize his webs. Like, that shit is such a cool attention to detail. He's got goggles on his suit, and he also has a protective lens around his lenses. That's why whenever his lenses move, the black parts aren't necessarily that black because of the protective lens around the lenses. And he's got fingerless gloves. He's got fucking like multiple layers of clothing on. Sweatpants, knee pads, normal shoes. He's got a jersey on, or kind of like a t-shirt with the spider logo. Like, it's just, he's got these big ass clunky web shooters. Like, bro, I just love it, dude. I love the design. It's so good. It's so good. And like the rest of the characters' designs, you know, they're you know, if you think of the characters, like, you know, they look like high schoolers. They just look good, you know? Not in that way. Chill the fuck out. What are y'all talking about? Talking about their designs. What we doing here? And like Norman Osborn, man, is fitted out of his goddamn mind in that all green suit with them luscious, beautiful waves. And Harry, same with him. He's got the drip on, you know, got the very nice, rich drip. Like all the characters just look so good in this show. Like, everything about this show is just so good. The music. There's a certain point in the show. I might as well just say it right now. This video is going to be long as fuck. There's a certain point in the show where Peter gets called into Norman Osborn's office after, I guess you could say, ditching the internship that he had at Oscorp. And like the music, it sounded so similar to like the TASM 2 Green Goblin sound. Like, it just, like, it gave me flashbacks of when Harry was first becoming the Green Goblin. Like, it's like, oh, it just had such like an evil malice feel to it. The music is so good. I love, you know, just, it feels like New York. The people, like everything. Oh man, I probably said so good so many times, but it just is, dude. It is. The cameo characters are awesome. If y'all didn't know, Lonnie Lincoln is in fact Tombstone in the comics. Very cool. Pearl Pan Am, my bad, said it wrong, is Wave in the comics. And like they got Doctor Strange appearing in the first. So we're gonna stop glazing like all the things that have happened. The fight scenes are great, by the way. Both the episodes, like everything you could think of, like that would be based around the Spider-Man episode was there, and it was done so well. But we're gonna talk about the show. So the show starts with Peter waking up, about to be late for school, gets ready. Aunt May, first he misses the train. He misses the train, and Aunt May brings him to school. So at this point in the show, right? Oh, hold on. I kind of lost my train of thought there. So, in this universe, Uncle Ben dies before Peter gets bitten by the spider. I know, crazy, right? Because that's like the whole thing with like, you know, Spider-Man. He gets bitten by the spider, lets the power go to his head, and, you know, that lack of responsibility gets his uncle killed. So this is way different from the comics. and like other material, other like, you know, Spider-Man adaptations and stuff. Peter's Uncle Ben does not make it to see Peter get bit by the spider. He dies before the spider bite. And so Aunt May drops him off at Midtown High. They have a really wholesome moment talking about Uncle Ben and Peter being real grateful to Aunt May. It was a nice scene. I loved it. You know, seeing Aunt May cry, it almost brought a tear to my eye, bro. Like, you know, I hate to see Aunt May sad, but I know she was crying out of tears of joy, you know, for raising such a good young man, which is my goat, Peter. So anyway, you know, Peter makes it to high school. He's very excited. And then a portal opens up. We all know where the portals come from. You know, Doctor Strange comes in, and he's fighting a symbiote. Now, it looks like Venom. Don't get me wrong. It's black, white eyes, very sticky, oozy, gooey, with the spider-like, Spider-Man type eyes. But if y'all waited until the end credits like me, well, not necessarily end credits, but like the ending screens, like where they show like all the concept art images and stuff like that, it shows that it is actually not Venom. It doesn't specify that it is Venom. It never said that it was Venom. It said that it was like it just said it's symbiote. That's all it said. So this most likely isn't Venom. I'm not going to call it Venom. We're just going to call it symbiote. Symbiote looks real cool. Looks like a scorpion with the fucking lion's mane. Like, he's a badass, alright? And the symbiote, if y'all didn't know, is voiced by Funtime Freddy Diablo. Like y'all ain't know that. I'll put you on to some more. The voice acting. The voice acting, I love it. I love Hudson Thames. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that right. As Spider-Man. He was Spider-Man in the one good What If episode. Fuck What If. I hate that show, but the Spider-Man episode was goated. So we're gonna exclude that from the shittiness that is What If. But he was great in that, and he's even better in this. Oh, bro. Alright, so symbiote drops in. Doctor Strange comes in. Looks so like, he just looks so like old Steve Dick. Like, he just looks so old, like comic style. It's just so nice to see. I'm pretty sure he's voiced by Benedict Cumberbatch. I'm about 99% certain that is. And he's fighting the symbiote around the school. They busting down everything. Everything's getting broken. And then as the fight is going on, you see a little itty bitty spider coming from the portal. And if you guys know how Spider-Man works, that spider is going to bite my goat soon. So, you know, they fighting. Bing bang, bing bang, bee bang, bee bang, bee bang. And then Doctor Strange opens a portal, which then lands the symbiote outside of the school. And the symbiote then goes for Nico Minoru, since he's very close by. But, you know, my goat, even without the powers, steps in to fight this 20-foot behemoth symbiote scorpion lion monster. That's why he's the GOAT, bro. Like, he's just the GOAT, man. And right before Peter was about to get blasted by the symbiote, because even though he is the GOAT, he ain't got powers. He's not defeating that thing. Doctor Strange comes in, takes him away. So there goes the symbiote. There goes Doctor Strange. Everybody is in shambles because their school just got blasted for orientation. And Peter goes up to Nico Minoru. You know, helps her up. They talk. Then bam! Gets bit by the spider, and the rest is history. The opening plays. Shout out to the opening for being one of the most goated openings in television ever. That shit is fire! But then we fast forward a few months. Peter is already very, like, I wouldn't say too experienced with his powers, but he already has the hang of them. He knows how to swing around the city he just knows how to use his powers. Not to super efficient levels like Insomniac Spider-Man, but, you know, you get what I'm saying. You get it right? And he already has his suit. Bro, there's so much shit that happens. I'm gonna be honest. Midtown gets changed to a new school. I forgot what the school was called. I am very sorry. I do not remember. But new school. We get introduced to multiple new characters such as Lonnie Lincoln. Well, before that, Peter has his first on-screen save, which is none other than his best friend in the comics, Harry Osborn. Like, that's hype, bro. That's hype. So, Peter's swinging around, trying to get to school on time. He misses the train again. Average Peter Parker stuff. And then he sees Harry Osborn. I'm pretty sure we've all seen the clips. Harry Osborn getting chased by a bunch of hooligans. And, trying to rob him of his money and stuff. Peter comes in, gives them the absolute pause. Slams a brick into one of their heads using fucking quadrillion velocity. Slamming it right into his temple, killing the man instantly. Hits another man with a ladder, nose shoved into his face like fucking mashed potatoes. And the other one gets a door slammed into his face. His jaw is hanging on by a thread. So Peter, saves them. This is where everybody thought he was going to be a streamer. Turns out Peter is not a streamer. He actually has a job. Spoiler alert, he has an internship at Oscorp later in the episode 2. But yeah, so Peter, talking to the stream. Harry says thank you. They meet each other for the first time, because this is the first time that Peter and Harry are meeting each other. Well, not technically Peter, but Spider-Man and Harry are meeting each other. So Peter's late for school, makes it to school, late for class, gets called out for it. Everybody laughs at him, average Peter Parker stuff. But the cool thing about this show is that they kind of depict, I would say, like, it's not like they depict the school atmosphere really good. Like, it doesn't feel cartoonish in the slightest, or like comical. Like, there's no like over the top bullies in the show. Like, people would react the way that you'd expect them to react in real life. At least that's how I think it is. Like, like you think, like, basically in every single fucking adaptation of like football players in fiction, they're like bumbling buffoons who don't know shit besides football. What'd you get for the science test? Oh,
I play football.
Like, no, they're not like that. Lonnie Lincoln is the quarterback of the football team, and he's like so cool. He's super nice to Peter, which makes him really cool to me, because he's nice to the goat. I love seeing the goat have friends. So he's really nice to Peter, super into science, helping his family, like, with a lot of shit. He's just such a cool character. But anyway, we get introduced now to Pearl Panan, which is Peter's love interest in the show. She babysat him when he was 11 and a half years old, and he fell in love with her ever since. But as we could tell later in the show, after Peter, basically what happens is there's a runaway car riding down the street doing super illegal shit. And if y'all remember the scene in Captain America Civil War where Iron Man pulls up the hologram and it shows Peter stopping the car by the bus, that exact same thing happens in this show. So events in the MCU occur in this show as well, just not exactly the same, if you catch my drift. Like, if you saw the trailer, you would see that the events of Civil War did happen in the show, but Spider-Man was excluded from that. Like, Ant-Man still got big, grabbed Vision, they still fought at the airport, and the same thing happens with this. He catches the van on the bus, just what Tony Stark showed him in Civil War. So that happens. He comes back. He wants to tell Pearl that he wants to date her, but turns out that Lonnie Lincoln already, bagged that. So Peter is very sad, hates Lonnie at the start, but then realizes that he's actually a really cool dude, and we get shown Lonnie Lincoln's living arrangements and stuff like that, his parents. So after that, Alright, so, fuck. I'm really struggling here. I'm trying to remember. I want to get everything, but I can't. I'm just, like, kind of remembering the main stuff, really. So, a bunch of, like, you know, stuff happens. Lonnie, you know, it shows Lonnie's living arrangement stuff, shows him talking to his parents. Then it goes back to Peter stopping a crime by bringing a woman back who stole money from a pizza place called Pizza Time. Y'all, everybody knows the meme. Don't act like you don't, because you know. So Peter, they show, like, a really humane side. Well, Peter's always been humane, but they show, like, a super sensitive side to Peter where he lets the crook go, like, you know, showing that she's had remorse and that she's super regretful for what she's done. And it shows, like, how good of a person my goat is, because we all know he's the greatest to ever do it. You know, he's flawed but flawless at the same time, if you get what I'm saying. Like, he's flawed as a character, but he's flawless in the writing, if you understand me. So he lets her go, and it just shows how cool, how Peter's just not willing to throw everybody in the slammer that's criminals. He's willing to give everybody a second chance if they deserve it. So he gets a free pizza, heads into a alleyway, finds a DVD player in the dumpster, and word for word, bar for bar, recreates the scene that introduces Spider-Man into the MCU from Civil War. Music down to the T, the DVD player, everything. Him walking into his apartment, walking with Aunt May, Norman Osborn replacing Iron Man or Tony Stark in that aspect. And so Peter gets to his apartment. You know, if you watch Civil War, you could basically tell what happens here. Peter meets Norman Osborn for the first time. Norman Osborn wants him to do an internship at Oscorp. Peter obviously accepts, and then the episode ends. And then we start off at the next episode, which starts with Peter, you know, he's talking to everybody. He's basically getting ready for this internship. Got to go to school first, obviously. You know, the football game for the Ravens, which is the football team for this school that they're going to. Peter walks in on them, you know, having their, like, annual ritual, I guess you'd call it, in the hallway, and, like, I just love the scene because it shows, like Peter, even though he's, like, kind of, like, I guess you could say a nerd or, like, a science whiz or whatever, like, he's still, like, people don't really see him, like, as a super nerd that, like, can't hang out with them. Like, Lonnie, you know, invites him in, lets him do the chant and stuff, gives him good luck on his internship. Like, it's super fucking cool. Peter heads to the game as to Lonnie's request, watching them play, but then realizes that his internship is, like, literally right then and there, so he has to leave. Nico wants him to stay. He can't stay. Heads to Oscorp. You know, talks to this fat fucking loser security guard who,
you know you're supposed to be 15 minutes early, right? So that way we could sign you in and get you a picture for the internship.
Take a picture. Peter fucks his face up, wants to get a reshoot. Ain't happening. And then we meet the other characters. One of them is, we meet, like, a bunch of the other intern students. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know you're probably gonna hate me for this, but I don't remember any of their names besides Amadeus Cho. I'm sorry. Like, he's like the only one I can remember. And then we have, we have Dr. Whitman, I'm pretty sure that's his name, who is the wizard in the comics. Y'all didn't know that? There you go, put you onto some lore. So, you know, this old bastard, super mean guy, telling them to do everything that they do is wrong in his eyes. Yada, 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 this and that and this and that. Everybody Well, Peter was supposed to meet, sorry for skipping over this, Peter was supposed to meet Norman Osborn in his office as soon as he got there, but nobody believed him, so they wouldn't allow him to go up to Norman Osborn's office. So now he's here in Dr. Whitman's office, or like lab room or whatever, doing his internship. So the other characters, Amadeus Cho and the other two female characters, they get mentors for the internship. They get offered that. Amadeus Cho gets robotics, which is what Peter wanted, and then we get the introduction of Dr. Connors, which I was super fucking hyped to see, because Dr. Connors takes Peter in on their internship. And I already know, y'all losers about to be mad, because this is not Dr. Curtis Connors, or Dr. Kurt Connors. This is Dr. Carla Connors. Dr. Connors is a woman in this universe. Do I see a problem with that? No! I don't give a fuck! We still getting one-armed Dr. Connors. I'm hype, bro. I was hype as fuck. But I already know. Oh! We gotta get a black Norman Osborn and a female Dr. Connors. The woke has gotten to Spider-Man again! I don't think I'm allowed to threaten on YouTube, but trust me. If you could read my mind, I'd treat you like a Saw movie. That's all you need to know. So Peter, Dr. Connors seems so fucking chill. She and Peter, they chatting it up, having a great time at the internship. And they take a break. And the Ravens, which is Peter's high school's football team, wins, and they invite everybody to a big party at somebody's house. I don't necessarily remember. I don't think it's Lonnie's house, but they all go there. And Nico doesn't want to go unless Peter goes, and Peter promises that he is gonna go as soon as the internship's done. We all know how promises go with Peter. They just don't work. Peter Parker and promises just do not work out. Like, not at all. Just not in the slightest. So that happens. Then Peter and Dr. Carla Connors take a break. They go into the lounge, sit, talk with he talks with the other interns, like Amadeus Cho and the other two. Sorry that I don't remember their names. There's just a lot of overstimulation going on. I'm trying to get as much as humanly possible out. I've been talking for 41 minutes, but I'm gonna keep going. So they show on the news that a building is on fire, and Peter, he needs to go and stop that, so he creates an excuse. The scene where he's like, I gotta go to the bathroom, deuces, Parker out. That happens in Oscorp. I thought it happened in a school, but no, it actually happens in Oscorp. So Peter leaves. He gets changed in the hallway. Big fucking mistake. Or maybe not. It depends. We'll see on the 3rd episode. But as of right now, that was a stupid ass decision, Peter. I ain't gonna lie. You should have looked for cameras. But he switches into his Spider-Man suit and heads to the building that's on fire. And there's a villain in there. The first villain of the series so far, Butane. I'm pretty sure that's who that is. So I'm gonna call him Butane, even if I am wrong. Oh, they got Spider-Man. My TV's on. They got Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man trailer playing on the TV. That's okay. But Butane's lighting the building on fire, doing that to get it demolished for his like, I guess, upper, for his like bosses to make a new place. But turns out he was burned in the wrong place. So him and Peter fighting, the animation is going ballistic at this point in the show. My goat's dodging all the flames, showing sauce, showing movement. The sauce that my goat has in this show is immaculate. It's incredible. So him and Butane going at it, dodging the flames, jumping over shit, punching Butane in the face, and then flips over, kicks him out a window. I don't know how this guy did not die. I'm pretty sure all this guy got is a mask and flame gauntlets. He gets kicked out of like a 4-story window and flies straight into a pet shop. The fact that he is alive astounds me. He's already superhuman at this point. So they land in a pet store, and Butane he's not having it. He's just lighting everything up. My goat just whipping everything, saving the pets. A dog is in there. Butane about to light that bitch ablaze. My goat says, no, you better stop that shit right fucking now, pal. And he picks up the dog, saving all the animals. I'm not really explaining it as good as I should. I want to explain it frame by frame, but I can't do it off the top of my head. I'm sorry. I like I said earlier, I didn't write a script. This is all going off the dome. This is all happening literally as soon as I finished watching the show. So Spider-Man and Butane are fighting in the pet store. They getting a little crazy. My Spider-Man suit is getting, kind of battle damage, getting burnt. Lenses getting cracked. Holes are getting torched into his suit. And they're at the climax starts, and Butane overcharges his heat gauntlets to where it lights blue. And my goat's like, hold on, whoa. Why don't you cool off for a bit, right? And then he knocks a fish tank onto him. He knocks an aquarium onto him, and it just puts him out. Well, it would have put him out if he didn't wake up and my goat literally smacked the dog piss out of him, knocking him out clean. So, my goat saves the day, stops Butane, even saves all the animals, grabs the fish off the floor that he broke the tank for, and puts him in another tank. He's just the greatest person that ever fucking exists. Like, he is that guy. Like, how could you hate Spider-Man, bro? Like, literally. And so after that, he gets a text from Dr. Connors. She lets him know that the internship is still on, and that he basically left. The break was supposed to be 15 minutes. He was out for 25. So he heads back, and everybody's just like, very disappointed in him. As they should be, because he gets this insane internship, and, he blows it. But it's not his fault, obviously, because he's Spider-Man. He just got done fighting a fucking villain. So he gets called up to Norman Osborn's office, and the tension is high. The Green Goblin music starts playing. Bro, you can't tell me that's not like go watch episode 2 and go to the end and listen to that. You telling me that is not Green Goblin-esque music? They already teasing it already. They teasing Green Goblin. He goes in there and he's like, "Oh, Mr. Osborn, I'm so sorry. Just know, I just know that this isn't me. I will try my best. Just give me another chance, and I can prove it to you that I'm not like this. I will try, and I can try, and I'm going to try." And then Norman Osborn just turns, mean mugging, flips the monitor, and the infamous line pops up for Norman. "So, you're Spider-Man." And then bang! Ends. And when it ended, a single thug tear went down my face. Like, I don't want it to end. I need more sustenance. Like, 2 episodes, it wasn't enough for me. But next week, we getting 3 episodes. So we hype. And just so y'all know, when those 3 episodes come out, I'm about to give you another review. It depends. It depends on how I'm feeling. There might be a rant if I see more stupidity from you morons on the internet. But yeah, we're gonna give him another review. That's basically my review of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. If I had to rate it out of 10, I'm giving that bitch a 10 out of 10. I literally there's nothing wrong with the show as of right now for me. This shit is a incredible piece of Spider-Man media so far. I love it. I already love it so much. This is already the best thing to come out of 2025 so far. If you made it this far, you know, if you like my jumbling of words and shit, just going off the dome with the reviews and stuff, like the review of this show, I mean, thanks, you know, I appreciate you sitting here and listening to me fucking babble on about my favorite thing on the face of the fucking planet. So, yeah, that's, I guess that ends it for my first ever review / rant / commentary video on the channel. So clap it up, guys, clap it up. And also, I know this is very late in the video. I know my channel been dry. I haven't uploaded, as of me recording this, I haven't uploaded in over 2 weeks. My bad. I do have videos ready to be uploaded, but I ain't uploading. Why? Sure, I don't even know. But, yeah, I guess that'll wrap it up. Watch this show. Please show my goat some love. Show my goat all the love, bro. I love Spider-Man, bro. I love him. I love Spider-Man. Hello again, guys. This is post-editing Lice here. I watched through this video. If y'all made it even this far, like, y'all are insane for sitting here and listening to just me babble on about nothing for around 40 straight minutes. Y'all crazy for that. But this video was, oh man, like, oh brother. That rant section was probably the worst rant anybody could have ever gone on, but I'm gonna keep it in because it's just me pouring out my heart and soul, bro. It's just me saying how I felt about the people on the internet and how I still feel about them. Like, my point still stands, even though my point was just absolutely butchered by me. Y'all hated on this show. Show was peak. Y'all were wrong. Y'all opinions don't matter. I mean, like, what else do I gotta say? Disney proved y'all wrong, bro. They said, oh, you wanna hear? Shut the fuck up. We gonna cook regardless. So, I just wanted to apologize for, like, how shit this rant and review was. This is my first one. You know, maybe, hopefully we'll get better. I'm never writing a script for these. These are all gonna be off the top of the head to make them more authentic. But, I guess, thank you for watching this far. Like I said earlier in the video, Floppy 4 hopefully coming soon. It just depends on it might not have no edits, man. Like, well, it will have like cuts and stuff, but I can't guarantee, you know, a Marvel Rivals Wolverine type performance that I'm gonna be putting on in the editing booth. So don't expect anything crazy. We might have a 4-hour video on our hands with that one. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. This shit might take 24 hours to export. But y'all better watch the whole thing. I'm giving y'all a Zack Snyder's Justice League cut length movie with Floppy 4 when that bitch drops. Well, it already did drop as I'm editing this video, but whenever I get my second monitor, we be playing. Y'all already know, I already explained this at the start. Why am I explaining it again? I don't know. I'm just trying to pad for runtime. That way y'all can watch the Spider-Man gameplay, see me get an MVP. Spoiler alert, this is an MVP gameplay right here. And, I guess we could just talk about some more stuff. We talk about the advanced suit in Marvel Rivals. This shit is the best cosmetic in the game so far, bro. Like, the advanced suit 2.0 is top 3 Spider-Man suits of all time for me, and I know y'all thinking,
You're such a dick eater. Oh my god, like you're such a cock gobbler.
You damn right. You already know, bro. You already know. But shit, the suit's so good. And I'm just thinking about my the rant part of the video and how how I was just so even the review part, I was just so shit at explaining anything that I wanted to talk about. But yeah, video over. Bye. This is editing me again. Yes, again. I know y'all sick of hearing me, but y'all know how I usually put the ending titles and shit saying like and sub and all that crap. I don't feel like doing this shit on this shitty ass fucking editing software. So here's just a picture. This is real. Goodbye this time. All right, y'all won't hear me again until Floppy 4. Okay, goodbye.